Hello and welcome. Today, we dive into the incredible and inspiring story of one of the most influential people in the world of technology and philanthropy, Bill Gates. Behind his illustrious career and astounding achievements are his personal health struggles, physical and mental challenges, and incredible determination to overcome them. Watch until the end to learn the amazing details about his life, including the illnesses that changed his outlook and the steps he took to overcome them. If this story inspires you as much as it inspires us, be sure to like and subscribe to learn about the destinies of great people together. Shirel Golan, the young Israeli who survived the horrors of the Nova Music Festival attack, died on November 20th at age 24, her 22nd birthday. Her death, which was the result of suicide, shocked Israel and brought attention to the problems of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, among survivors of terror attacks. Born in Israel, Shirel was a cheerful and creative girl whose life changed forever after the events of October 7, 2023. During the Nova Music Festival held near Kibbutz Reem, the event was attacked by gunmen, leaving hundreds dead. Shirel and her partner Addie survived by hiding under a bush for several hours. They were later discovered and rescued by a police officer who managed to evacuate about 200 people. Despite their physical survival, the psychological scars from the experience have proven incurable. After the tragedy, Shirel began to suffer from severe symptoms of PTSD. Her family noted that she became increasingly withdrawn, avoided social interactions, and lost interest in things that used to bring her joy. Shirel's brother, Eyal Golan, recalled that she was hospitalized twice in a psychiatric clinic, but never received an official diagnosis related to her traumatic experience at the festival. The government, according to the family, did not provide enough support to help her cope with the condition. Shirel Golan became a symbol of how deep and devastating the effects of traumatic events can be. Her death highlighted the shortcomings of Israel's support system for victims of terror attacks. The Ministry of Social Affairs and Human Services expressed condolences to her family and said Shirel had received support through social programs. However, Golan's family believes that these efforts were insufficient and that society needs to pay more attention to the mental health of those affected by terror attacks. Shirel Golan's story is a tragic reminder of the importance of timely psychological help and support for victims of terrorist attacks. Her life, cut short so early, shows how important it is not only to save one's body, but also to rehabilitate one's mental health. Her memory will live on as a call to action and awareness of the need to improve the system of help for those who have suffered invisible but deep wounds. Lou Donaldson, legendary American alto saxophonist and one of the most influential musicians of the jazz age, died on November 19, 2024, at the age of 98. His name will forever be a symbol of the brilliant blend of blues, soul, and bebop that shaped the sound of mid-20th century jazz. Louis Donaldson was born on November 1, 1926, in Baden, North Carolina, to a musical family. His father was a pastor, and his mother was a music teacher. It was she who inspired young Lou to take up music, teaching him the basics of playing the clarinet. During World War II, he served in the U.S. Navy, where he first picked up the alto saxophone. This instrument became his voice and the guiding light in his musical career. After the war, Donaldson attended North Carolina State University, where he studied music, and in 1950 moved to New York City. In the culturally vibrant city, he quickly became part of the jazz scene, playing with legends like Thelonious Monk, Art Blakey, and Clifford Brown. His warm, melodic style was distinct from classic bebop, making his playing unique and recognizable. Donaldson recorded numerous albums for the legendary Blue Note label in the 1950s and 1960s. His most famous works include Asterisk Blues Walk Asterisk, 1958, and Asterisk Alligator Boogaloo Asterisk, 1967. These albums became classics, demonstrating his ability to fuse bebop with soul jazz and rhythm and blues. His version of Asterisk Ode to Billy Joe Asterisk not only became a jazz standard, but was also frequently used in pop culture, including being sampled in tracks by artists such as Kanye West and A Tribe Called Quest. Donaldson has received numerous awards throughout his long career, including the title of National Jazz Master from the National Endowment for the Arts in 2013. He continued to perform until 2018, remaining active even in his old age. His concerts were a clear indication that music was not only his profession, but also his life's meaning. Lou Donaldson's passing is a great loss to the world of music, but his legacy lives on. His recordings remain a model of mastery and an inspiration to new generations of jazz musicians. Donaldson was more than just a musician. He was an innovator who shaped the sound of his era and left an indelible mark on jazz history. His name will forever be associated with the magic of the alto saxophone and the inimitable melody of life that he created. Christine Boisson, an outstanding French actress, whose career spanned more than 5 decades, passed away on November 20th, 2024, at the age of 68. Her death was a huge loss to the world of film and theater, where she left a significant mark with her deeply emotional and multifaceted roles. Christine Boisson was born on April 8, 1956, in Salon de Provence, France. Her journey into the arts began in the early 1970s, when she made her screen debut. Her breakthrough came in 1974, when she starred in the cult film Emmanuel *, directed by Just Jekin. Her role as Marie-Ange, a young and mysterious heroine, allowed her to demonstrate her ability to convey complex and contradictory emotions, which immediately attracted attention to her talent. However, Boisson was keen to perfect her craft, and in 1976 she entered the famous National Conservatory of Dramatic Art in Paris. Her theatrical career began with a role in Chekhov's play The Seagull in 1977, which became a shining example of her ability to combine drama with sophisticated acting. Christine achieved no less success on stage than in film, and her works became part of the Golden Fund of French theater. In 1984, Christine Boisson was awarded the prestigious Romy Schneider Award for her role in the film Barbarian Street *. This award confirmed her status as one of the most talented actresses of her generation. Her career included work with outstanding directors, and her filmography covered a variety of genres, from psychological dramas to crime thrillers. Each of her roles was distinguished by depth, sincerity, and a unique interpretation. Despite her artistic success, Boisson's personal life has been marked by difficulties. In 2010, she went public with her mental health struggles, which was an important step in the fight for mental health awareness. Her candor inspired many, and she became a symbol of the fight for acceptance and support for people facing similar challenges. Christine Boisson was not only an actress, but also a person whose life reflected both the bright moments of glory and difficult trials. Her legacy lives on in her roles, which remain examples of high art and genuine humanity. Her contribution to cinema and theater will inspire future generations, and her name will forever remain in the history of French culture. James Kotick, legendary American drummer. Known for his flamboyant performances and powerful sound, he passed away on November 19, 2024, at the age of 61. His death was a significant loss to the world of rock music, where he left a deep mark through his work with the legendary German rock band Scorpions and other renowned bands. James Ray Kotick was born on December 26, 1962 in Louisville, Kentucky. His passion for music began at a young age when he began learning the drums and performing with local bands. In the 1980s, he began his professional career playing in bands such as Buster Brown, Montrose, and Kingdom Come. His versatility and powerful playing style brought attention to his talent, and he quickly became one of the most sought-after drummers of his time. In 1996, Kotick joined the Scorpions, becoming an integral part of the band for 2 decades. His contributions to albums such as Eye to Eye, 1999, Unbreakable, 2004, and Sting in the Tail, 2010, brought new nuances to the band's sound, while his flamboyant stage performances made him a fan favorite. James is the longest-serving drummer in the history of the Scorpions, highlighting his contribution to the band's success. Despite his professional achievements, Kotick's life has been marked by serious health challenges. In 2014, he found himself at the center of controversy when he was arrested in Dubai for alcohol-related misbehavior. The incident brought attention to his struggles with alcoholism, which ultimately contributed to his departure from Scorpions in 2016. He went on to perform with other projects, including Kingdom Come *. But his health remained a source of concern. Kotak has suffered a number of serious injuries in recent years, including broken ribs and a broken hip in 2022, which required a lengthy recovery. Despite his efforts, his health continued to deteriorate. He completed a 48-day rehabilitation program in early 2024, but died shortly thereafter. James Kodak left behind a rich musical legacy that continues to inspire musicians and fans around the world. His contributions to rock music, powerful drumming, and charismatic performances made him an icon of his time. His life, full of ups and downs, remains a reminder of the importance of passion, talent, and the desire to overcome difficulties. John Barbata, legendary American drummer, who left an indelible mark on the history of rock music, passed away on November 18, 2024, at the age of 79. His contributions to the genre were significant, and his work with such iconic bands as the Turtles, Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship, and Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young made him one of the most respected drummers of his time. John Barbata was born on April 1, 1945, in Passaic, New Jersey. As a teenager, he moved to California, where he began to build his musical career. In 1966, he joined the band the Turtles, which soon became one of the most popular bands of its time. Barbata was a key member of the group. His energetic and precise drumming became the basis for such hits as Happy Together Eleanor and She'd Rather Be With Me *. These songs not only topped the music charts but also became anthems for an entire generation. In 1972, Barbata joined Jefferson Airplane, one of the most influential psychedelic rock bands. He later became part of Jefferson Starship, where his contributions helped the band create new musical horizons. His involvement in recording albums and performing on stage shaped the sound of these bands, making them even more recognizable and beloved by the public. John Barbata also worked extensively with Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young participating in their tours and recording albums. His playing style was both powerful and subtle, making him a versatile musician who could work with a wide variety of artists. After his active musical career ended, Barbata moved to Ada, Oklahoma, where he lived a quiet life, remaining true to his calling. He continued to make music, inspiring young musicians and sharing his wealth of experience with them. John Barbata left behind a rich legacy that lives on through his music. His talent and passion for his craft made him not only an outstanding musician, but also a man who managed to unite generations of fans and musicians. His death was a great loss to the music world, but his name will live on in history as a symbol of creativity, energy, and love for music. Elwood Edwards, the iconic voice who became synonymous with the early internet era, passed away on November 15, 2024, at the age of 74. His famous catchphrase, "You have a new message," became a symbol of the digital revolution, greeting millions of users as they logged into their AOL accounts in the 1990s and 2000s. Edwards' death is a loss to those who associated his voice with nostalgia for the internet's early days. Elwood Edwards was born on November 6, 1949, in Glen Burnie, Maryland. He showed an interest in broadcasting from an early age and began his career in radio in 1964, where he worked as a live announcer. In the following years, he moved to television, holding positions as a meteorologist and production manager. These roles helped him develop the voice that would later become an icon. A key moment in his career came in 1989, when his wife, who worked at Quantum Computer Services, later to become AOL, overheard a discussion about the need for voice narration for a new user interface. She suggested using her husband's voice, and Elwood recorded several phrases including, "Welcome," "You have a new message," "File complete," and "Goodbye," using a cassette recorder in his living room. He received only $200 for the project, but his recordings became an integral part of the early digital experience. Edwards never expected his voice to become so recognizable. His line, "You've got mail," was used in the 1998 film You've Got Mail starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, as well as in popular shows like The Simpsons and Family Guy, making his voice part of pop culture. Despite his fame, Elwood Edwards lived a modest life. In his later years, he worked as an Uber driver, sometimes delighting passengers by singing his famous lines. This simplicity and willingness to share his legacy made him beloved by generations of users. Elwood Edwards left a unique legacy as the voice of an era when the internet was just beginning to connect the world. His famous phrases remain emblematic of humanity's first steps into the digital age, reminding us of a time when every new message brought joy and excitement. His voice will live on in the memories of millions of people whose lives were changed by the communications revolution started by AOL. Morgan Spurlock, a renowned American documentary filmmaker and provocateur, whose work revolutionized our understanding of modern society and culture, passed away on May 23, 2024, at the age of 53. His death from complications of cancer was a loss to the world of documentary filmmaking, where he left a deep mark with his bold, honest, and socially conscious work. Morgan Valentine Spurlock was born on November 7, 1970, in Parker, West Virginia, to a school teacher and an entrepreneur. From an early age, he showed an interest in creativity and social issues, which led him to New York University, where he received a Bachelor of Fine Arts in film. His career began in television, where he produced and wrote for various shows, but he really became famous in 2004 with the release of his cult documentary Super Size Me*. The film was a sensation. For 30 days, Spurlock ate exclusively at McDonald's, documenting the devastating effects on his health. He gained 25 pounds, suffered severe liver problems, and became emotionally drained. Super Size Me was nominated for an Academy Award and caused a stir around the world, prompting fast food companies to revamp their menus and add healthier options. The film not only exposed the dangers of fast food, it also made millions of people think about their eating habits. Following this success, Spurlock continued to explore sensitive social issues through film. In his show 30 Days*, he put contestants in unusual situations, such as living on minimum wage or immersing them in the lives of Muslim families to challenge stereotypes. In 2008, he released Where in the World is Osama bin Laden, exploring global security issues with a unique blend of humor and analysis. His ability to combine entertainment with education has made his films popular and influential. However, not everything in Spurlock's life has been smooth. In 2017, he published a tell-all confession in which he revealed his mistakes, including allegations of sexual harassment and his struggle with alcoholism. These allegations led to his resignation from his own production company and the halting of several projects. Despite this, Spurlock continued to work, releasing Double Dip 2, Holy Chicken, in 2017, in which he examined the fast food industry with even greater candor. His death in 2024 was a tragedy for all those inspired by his work. Spurlock left behind a legacy that continues to motivate people to question, challenge the system, and strive for a better understanding of the world. His courage and honesty remain an example for anyone who wants to use art to change society. Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft, billionaire philanthropist, not only known for his achievements in technology and global philanthropy, but also faced health problems that attracted public attention. Despite his seemingly flawless image as a successful businessman, Gates, like many others, has experienced periods of physical and emotional challenges. Throughout his life, Bill Gates has spoken out about the importance of health, both personal and public. His deep understanding of medical and global health issues comes from his years of work through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. But behind the scenes of his philanthropic work, he has faced his own set of health challenges. One of the key issues that troubled Gates was his mental health. The pursuit of perfection, the incredible workload during his years of active management of Microsoft, and the constant pressure of global expectations led to chronic stress. Stress, in turn, contributed to the development of insomnia, which was a part of his life for many years. In interviews, he shared that working 18 hours a day was the norm in his youth, but over time it began to negatively affect his physical condition. In recent years, Gates has also spoken about the need to take care of his cardiovascular health. High stress levels, a sedentary lifestyle, and long hours in the office could pose risks to his health. Despite this, he began to exercise vigorously, including daily walks and tennis, to improve his overall health. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, Gates has been in the spotlight, warning about the global threat of infectious diseases long before it began. But the pandemic has also affected him personally. Although he has not officially confirmed the disease, sources have reported that he has taken extra precautions to minimize the risk of infection. As he ages, Gates has also admitted that his eyesight has deteriorated and he needs reading glasses. Moreover, his medical research with the foundation has highlighted the importance of preventing age-related diseases such as diabetes, which has been a concern in his family. Bill Gates, despite all the challenges, remains an example of strength and determination. He not only manages his own health, but also inspires millions of people around the world to take care of themselves and their loved ones. His openness about his own medical problems helps to break down stereotypes about the unattainability of success and shows that taking care of your health is a priority for everyone.